Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the Dicks in Your Life podcast. I am Joe Nuska, joined by my co-host, Eugene Dix. Today's date is June 18th, and we are coming at you to talk about some wonderful topics today. Lots of fun stuff we're going to talk to you guys about. So, Eugene, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, okay, we got there. Cool.
And now we're here.
Yeah, I'm Eugene. I'm positive Eugene. I'm part of this show. Who cares whose name's on there? I don't care. We don't even know what that is. That means realistically, do you, in a positive way, have anything more to say before I do my little bit?
No, we definitely got to get a new sign though.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, because it falls on the ground all the time. And then you
the
leave
ringer.
it there. Well, the ringer is a term for people, not specific, but
horseshoes,
people lashing out about their space. I know you people out there, and I say you people, and I know immediately you're like, man, what do you mean you people? And I'm like, no, you do have more things to say. No, I'll step back.
No,
we
all
have
know.
time.
We all know. You talk. I'm like I ad lib. I just go based off of what you say. And that's how it works, man. That's how we do this. That's the show.
Yeah, in a good way. What do you think ad lib means?
Yeah, it's like I just add little things here and there. It could be a noise. It could be a phrase.
The chances of me having an
It's
aneurysm.
to punctuate, certain things that you're saying.
Again, positive, happy. Don't get angry. Regardless, this is a good friend of mine. I love him. Don't say anything about that. You don't need to comment on that. It's really hard. No, just don't. I know it's hard. Just drink. Yeah, just keep putting things in your mouth. Okay. Zero sugar. Good. No, Joe's a responsible parent. He's zero sugar. You don't have to say anything about that because you'll have a second to say it. We're happy to be here. It's June 18th. I'm not mad. I'm confused because like when you said the thing like about why you got out at 3 about the date, I was like sure that I had been labeling things wrong at my job wrong the entire day because you probably don't say it because we're gonna get there and it's gonna sound awesome. We're gonna say, oh, did you our favorite person who the only reason you people get to see this, our producer Jacob, aka Jake, the greatest person alive. He hates, I'm sure, because he's a good person, that I said Jake, because nobody that's been called Jake is a good person. They're usually somebody that like goes to like lunch in 4th grade and has like a pack of like Gushers or Dunkaroos, and you ask like, hey, like I'll trade you like a whole bag of Doritos chips for those like 2 Dunkaroos, and they're like, no, because my mom got these Dunkaroos fucking for me. And then you're like, I hate all Jakes now. You don't even know their name's Jacob because you're just like, Jake, piece of shit. But he had to take his headphones off because he realized that this amazing guy is amazing. Do you know how hard that was? Because I had something that was good. But my person, my other half has told me that I can't be that guy.
You can.
No, I'm going to pass it back on real quick because that guy is... No. That guy... Yeah, that guy. It's the hat. I'm going to lose the hat in a second. Don't worry, folks. That's where the anger's coming from. It's the hat. It's just me thinking about all the good things that we are supposed to talk about this week. Joe, I really just, before we start on any topics, I want you to discuss where this came from, what it's about, and what it brings to this program.
Yeah, so other than, just the aesthetic overall, this is a coconut... What?
We talked about this. Don't, for the rest of the show, don't touch it. It makes too much noise. It makes too much noise. Sorry. Again, not angry. You just point at it and fucking talk about it. They see it on the camera.
Vanna fucking White. This is a coconut pirate head that I got for $350, not $350, $3.50 at a seashell store in Seal Beach last weekend. I know what you're thinking, like, damn, dude, that's a steal. But yeah, it's exactly what I'm thinking too. So when I saw it, I just knew I had to have it, bring it back to the studio. And here we go. Here it is. I will probably, after this, I will probably just end up mailing it to one of my friends with no return address.
Like I said, it's the hat. Sorry.
So-
Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, no, that was my main plan. I wanted to just send it to one of my friends without like.
Quick pause. If anybody's actually watched a fair amount of these shows, the idea that he just said he's going to return it is a bold-faced lie. Do we remember that bobblehead? No way
No,
is
I'm
that
not going to return it. I'm going to mail it to a friend as a gag, but there's going to be no return address, so he's not going to know who it's from.
That's not going to happen.
It's most likely going to happen. Me and my friend do that all the time. One time he sent me a picture of like Mr. Bean with no return address on it. And it took me like 2 days to figure out who it was. Another time he sent me a great steak recipe,
And you're
no
good.
return address on it.
And you're good friends.
It's one of my. He got me that Dundee for the world's best pal.
It took you 2 days to figure out that you're.
It was when we first started doing it. So I was like, who would send me this?
Which one? The steak recipe or the other dumb shit?
Well, he sent me both, but the Mr. Bean one.
I know he did. I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, he sent me with the steak recipe. It was a steak recipe,
Okay,
a cigar
yeah.
cutter, and then a lemon packet.
Oh man, what a good friend! Oh my god, what a good friend! Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's really hard. I'm not gonna be like a total cocksucker, but I can't do that whole thing. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. So Joe is here. He lingered on about nonsense. This is a thing that will only last for this. It won't even last the whole show. Don't worry about it because I don't care. It has no good backstory. Seal Beach, cool, and you wasted space in your car and money that could have been spent on anything else. Like, oh, well, it's only $350. You know what? You know what $350 gets you? For all you hopped up people in California, pretty much a double-double, right? That's your holy grail. Like, all you need is a couple quarters, like falling around at your fucking feet, and you got a double-double.
That barely even gets you a gallon of unleaded gas.
I know. That's why I said a double-double.
I don't even think it gets you a double-double, to be honest. Maybe a single.
I think it's like 425, right? Right? That's pretty close to the fucking number, even though I fucking... Again, fucking the rage. I don't know why.
I think it's a great purchase because now I can send it to a friend and they can be confused for a minute. And
So you purchased it on a trip with your family so you could like fucking bring it with you and like have it spend some time with you until you figure out how long. This is going to be a new thing on the episode. I will promise you will see this every episode until that gets sent because it
most
will
likely.
not.
I won't send it probably till the end of summer, but I'll just forget. Yeah. I was thinking about just hanging it in the parking garage.
You contradict yourself immediately. Did you hear that whistle? It sounded like Herbert. That was great. I don't even know how that happened.
Might send it at the end of the summer. I can't do it now. But no, I'm stoked about it. It is really, it's kind of horrifying looking, but
I'm stoked about this thing I'm going to forget about until fucking like September.
no, I said
That's the
end
end
of
of the summer.
Yeah, no, that's early fall.
No, the end of the summer.
I'm talking like August 26th. I'll probably send it on August.
When does fall
26th.
start? You tell me that you know when fall starts date wise. Tell me right now.
September 21st. October 21st.
You're making my point better. What did I just say? I said you're going to figure it out until it's September. You said that's early fall. Then you told me September 21st is the beginning of fall. Then you said October 21st. So the beginning of September, for everything that has happened right now, I'm right. And I don't want to be
So
right.
when is the beginning of fall then? Is it on?
I'm not the one who knows.
Is it on October 21st?
I don't have a farmer's almanac up my ass right now. I have
I
no
would hope
idea.
not. Jacob, do you know?
Where's yours?
In my dresser.
Where the fuck's Jacob's microphone?
No.
Damn it, he doesn't have one. Anyway, so yeah, no, we'll be getting rid of that soon. But yeah, it's like a nice little trip to see. Have you ever been to Seal Beach?
No.
Dude, definitely recommend going. It's pretty
Yeah, definitely.
Are there in fact seals there?
cool. I didn't see any.
Fucking waste of time.
They had.
I went to Morro Bay. Doesn't even talk about seals. There's sea lions everywhere.
I mean, I just didn't see any that day. Maybe it was a hot day. I don't know. But ultimately, water.
So okay, so now not only does he know when fall starts, but he is also a fucking a seal expert. He is a literal.
I think the term is marine biologist. Or a seal biologist. I don't know.
Just stick with what you started with.
But no, definitely I recommend Seal Beach. The pier
Not for the seals.
goes way out into the ocean. To the whole.
That's what piers do.
No, but like not this far. I was like, yo,
This one did.
If like Godzilla were to come up right now, it'd be like in the movies where like I'm running back with Vivi.
No, you'd be dead. If it was that far out and Godzilla came up, you'd be dead.
Yeah, so that was on my mind the whole time. I was like, what if there's an earthquake right now? And I'm just stuck here in the middle of an ocean on these like planks. I have to book it. I got this little cheap stroller from Walmart with my child in it.
No.
That she's like too big for.
First mistake already. Why are you still trying to do the stroller thing? Grab and run. You're literally going to try to navigate like you're like the Mario Andretti of stroller pushing?
Yeah.
No.
Like, get out of the way, folks.
Okay, so your family gets to read a fun, fucking terrible article in the news.
I hope that wouldn't be front page. I mean, I'd be flattered, but...
Why would you think your best option through crowds of people with a stroller? Pick up baby and run. Start stiff-arming people.
Yeah, I guess.
Heisman
because I guess
posing.
my immediate reaction would just be like, oh shit, turn and run. Maybe when I get further down, I'll pick her up, but I don't know. She was buckled in too, dude. That's going to take time. I don't have time for that. It's a fucking earthquake. Gotta act now. So, luckily there wasn't, so, you know.
No seals either, so good.
I mean, I don't know why if that's why they call it Seal Beach, but
I'm sure it has something to do with it.
I mean, fucking Venice Beach is called Venice Beach, not fucking
Because there's
homeless person beach.
You understand why Venice Beach? Because the beach also leads into gondola type fucking like alleyways of water.
I didn't know that.
You don't know about the Venice canals?
I do know about that, but I never put two and two together. That's cool.
It's all right.
Well, I'm sure there's seals at Seal Beach. I mean, there's got to be, right? Right? Comment below. Let us know. Are there seals at Seal Beach?
I'm sure there is. I didn't go, but you went.
Well, we'll go sometime.
How long did you go for?
We were there for like the whole day. We went at like 10 in the morning, got breakfast.
Not to sound ignorant. Where the fuck is this place?
It's heading out towards Orange County. It's like right before Garden Grove.
How the fuck is there a beach heading inland?
I think you're talking kind of close to like Huntington Beach, right? Like north of that, but like still OC, but beach.
Sure, yeah, I guess.
So Orange County spreads that wide, I guess? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because in my I hear Orange County, I'm like Disneyland, and I'm like, oh.
There's more to it than that.
I understand.
But yeah, definitely a cool spot. Definitely recommend it.
Good.
Did you go to any cool beaches this week?
No.
No, that's unfortunate.
Stupid question. You knew. You talked to me all week. You know where I was.
I actually haven't talked to you this week, man.
Yes, you.
When did I talk to you?
After my first day. After my second day at work.
No, just your first day.
Dude.
I don't even think I talked to you after your first day.
This is the same cocksucker who knows when fall fucking starts 3 months later.
Anyway. What else is going on?
I don't know. What are we naming this piece of shit before we get to a real
I'm
topic?
not going to name it. I'm going to be sending it away in a couple of weeks. So.
Bertha. Okay. So.
Like Bertha.
Yeah. Okay. So, how was your work
Week. That's clearly two E's.
Why are the letters so different in size? I don't understand. The capitals are huge, and then the E's are just minuscule. They look like periods with a little squirrel.
That's how you write.
Why do your A's not connect?
Where?
Yeah, he never finishes.
Look at the last line.
Some of them do. The one in R does.
There's like 7 A's, and that's the only one that connects.
You know?
Okay, whatever. It's fine. Okay, so how was my week? My week was great, Joe. Started a new job. It's been great.
Nice.
It's been great. I love it. I love the new job. It's awesome.
You've been spending some time in West Hollywood?
Yeah. Hey,
Did you go to
we did talk.
Vito's Pizza?
No, that's in Santa Monica.
No, there's a Vito's Pizza.
Not gonna go to that one.
That's the good one.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, I didn't. Okay, Joe, I didn't. It's also fucking 4.5 miles away from like where I'm at, and in anything Los Angeles terms, that's like fucking 45 minutes
away. Yeah.
So no, I didn't.
Getcha. Well,
Went to Dave's Hot Chicken.
Oh, that place good?
It was very good. I got mild because I wasn't close to home.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I hope you all understand that.
Public restrooms.
Straight panic.
Now,
Can't just meet new fucking coworkers and be like, oh yeah, where'd you go? Oh, he's crying in the bathroom.
Yeah, he was over here begging for Tums. So Dave's like hot chicken. Is that like Dave from Wendy's? He started his own little side business or something?
It's like people honestly like get mad at me about being a dick, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
I'll work with what I'm giving you.
No, it's not. No, Dave Thomas was not the fucking catalyst of Dave's Hot Chicken.
I was just curious. I was just asking.
No. It was good. Fucking God Almighty. No,
Now, was it like a Nashville chicken sandwich, or like what'd you get?
yes, it was like Nashville hot chicken. But I didn't get a sandwich. I got these tenders, and they give you bread underneath it with some fries.
Some tendies.
Okay. So how was your week? Because I gotta do something with something. How was your week, Joe?
It's pretty good. Speaking of food, I was a little disappointed. My favorite spot for po' boys no longer sells po' boys, so that was kind of a shot in the dark. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed with that. However, I contributed to society today, and I got vaxxed up. You probably can't see it on my white skin, but yeah, I'm vaccinated now, bro. It's only one shot.
They could,
so-
because the Band-Aid was like 7 shades darker than your skin, so
Yeah,
they know.
Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't see it in the camera, so. But here to say, just to tell everybody, no side effects so far. I haven't put any magnets or like forks to see if it'll stick. I'm gonna try that later, see what's going on with that. But if I grow any extra limbs, I'll let everybody know.
Let's go back to how is it your favorite place for po' boys? It doesn't make po' boys anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
How bad were those po' boys?
What do you mean, how bad?
The place is still in business, right?
Yeah.
But they stopped making your favorite po' boy.
Yeah, that's no, they don't. Po' boys in general, they just don't fucking make po' boys anymore. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's just like strictly like boils now.
Oh yeah, no. And what's your definition of a po' boy? Like, what do you have?
I get the fried catfish, which is fucking solid. Fried catfish, lettuce, tomato.
So they didn't stop making po' boys. They stopped making because catfish is probably not in season.
Well, no, they don't. Like, they used to have shrimp. They used to have just like fried fish. I don't know, like halibut or whatever. They used to have oyster, alligator. They don't make po' boys.
See, after they said no, we don't have that. Did you ask?
Yeah, I said, do you have the fried shrimp po' boy? And they said, no, we don't do po' boys like at all anymore.
You could have just said shrimp po' boy. They would have fried it. Like,
no, because I think no, I don't know.
it's not a po' boy. If it's
Yeah, I guess so. But I said
shrimp.
fried shrimp because I don't know. I don't want any fuckery in them being like, well, he didn't say fried. Let's give him some raw shrimp.
They wouldn't ever give you raw shrimp. They would.
You haven't met the people who work there.
I'm sure they wouldn't.
Yeah, don't be so sure. But yeah, so that kind of sucked because that used to be like,
Where is this place?
it's like right down the street. It's it's like a little shack.
These people don't
down
look-
133rd. So if you go all the way down 133rd, I don't think you've ever been down there, but
helping nobody.
it's
but
literally. I think I told you where there was that gambling ring that they busted, the underground gambling ring. It's right next door to that.
it's not that way. It's that way.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's that way. Sorry.
That way.
Yeah.
Stop.
Down 133rd
No. It's
by Hawthorne Boulevard.
It's just down.
Yeah,
It's just down Inglewood, and then you take a
not
left.
down Inglewood. Not down Inglewood. Down 133rd.
It's down Inglewood, and you take a left on the 133rd, and it's right the fuck there.
Yeah, you go all the way down east.
Okay.
So
Were you in the
we're
right spot?
giving them too much fucking press. I didn't even say their name yet, but
Were you in the right spot? Horrible. Don't ever burp again.
I didn't burp.
Oh, well, then I don't know what the fuck that is then.
What?
The smell that I'm taking in is horrible.
Might be the pirate coconut. I don't know.
Sure, it's not.
I don't
Okay.
know how fresh these coconuts are.
Okay, so yeah, so you had a good week. Fucking like your po' boys are done. You got vaxxed. Like fucking awesome. Anything else? Anything else great? Any mortgages you fucking settled down?
It's been a little slow at work lately. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Fuck me. Fucking A. Before we get to the fucking like thing that's it. You don't even have anything MMA fun like up there that you want to jazz up about? No.
Oh, actually, yeah, dude. You didn't like see any like of the highlights from last week, did you? The UFC pay-per-view.
Well, like the one with like Diaz and shit.
Yeah, I mean the Diaz thing was cool. I mean
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I do want to talk about that.
I did see.
that was exciting. I mean, even though Nate Diaz got his ass kicked like all 4 rounds, pretty much the whole 5th round, and then the last like 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 to 60 seconds, lands a slap with his right hand and then throws one down the pipe right on the dude's jaw, wobbles him, and instead of just rushing and finish him, just fucking points at him and then doesn't really like do anything, just kind of slow plays it. And fucking I was amped for a minute, but
Yeah.
ultimately nothing came about it. But the true highlight of the night was this dude, Brandon Moreno. Last December, he fought this guy who was the flyweight champ, and it ended in a draw. And Brandon Moreno was a huge underdog. And then this time, he came back to win and became the first Mexican-born UFC champion.
Nice.
And dude's like such a nice dude. So happy for him. Yeah.
We got there finally.
Yep. So that was cool.
Good. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, don't worry. The next half of this after the pee break, I'm gonna fucking actually talk about something that fucking.
I can keep going.
You can't though. It takes so long.
It was a good fight this weekend.
Good. Fights this weekend are gonna be good. Fucking. Jacob, I want you to just anything that's going on that you should like fucking like. It's just. What's good that you want to talk about?
I hate talking.
Awesome. Don't worry, Joe. He hates talking, so I'm gonna talk now. So realistically, what I wanted to talk about, and I forgot to even like bring it up, but it doesn't matter because you would have wrote it fucking funny, was fucking like the Euro for all you fucking like people that like soccer in America, but proper football. The Euro, it's a tournament between all the national teams in Europe that qualified, obviously fucking but no, it was a crazy fucking like start to this tournament. And what I mean by that is like super healthy dude fucking like for Denmark in like the second game of the tournament. It was the second game of the tournament on the first day or the second day after Italy played. But Denmark was facing Finland, and this dude Christian Eriksen fucking just fell over and ended up having like a cardiac arrest, and it was like terrifying and horrible to watch live. And ESPN and BBC and anybody else who like showed it live should be ashamed of themselves for like continually fucking like trying to like show him like getting compressions and shit. But he's better now, and it's awesome. Like and then fucking the love and the fucking like the prayers and that shit that has gone out for him has been like awesome to see. And but it's been a fun tournament to watch. Finally, fans are back in like arenas, not just for soccer, but for like all kinds of sports. Fans are finally back, which has been great. If you not to segue real quick, but if you watch any kind of NBA basketball in Milwaukee, the Bucks and the Nets played the other night, and like Giannis, the Greek freak, fucking like takes like 30 days at the free throw line, and like the 40 Nets fans that were in like attendance in Milwaukee were literally like counting down loud enough that you could hear on the broadcast, like making fun of the fact that he took so long.
So it wasn't a lot of people there.
I mean, it's limited capacity, and the Bucks fans, while he's taking a free throw, are obviously going to be quiet so he can take free throws.
Right.
And so the fans of the Nets that were there could be heard because the home fans are not going to be like, okay, fuck me. Okay.
Did you watch any IndyCar? They had two races in Detroit, and Grosjean crashed in that and set his car on fire, and then he put the car out himself. Did you see any of that?
No, I didn't.
He crashed and like just ran over, like he was like looking for a fire extinguisher, and was just like looking around for the marshals, and they finally just handed a fire extinguisher to Grosjean through the fence, and then he just ran back and put his own car out, like his brakes caught on fire.
What a bunch of scumbag fucking like people that work for that fucking like that race.
And then afterwards, he got a T-shirt from Detroit Fire Department that just says, Detroit Fire Department, because he put his own fire out.
No. Speaking of that, though, did you hear about this fucking like 20 fucking like something-year-old kid, like some daredevil that fucking was supposed to like do this like dirt bike fucking like jump, the longest fucking like single motorcycle jump like from like dirt ramp to dirt ramp, and he fucking like crashed and died live? Yeah, I didn't read too much into it, but that was the fucking gist.
Where was this? Russia?
I don't know. He wasn't like American. That's why I didn't get as much fucking like shit on ESPN. But like,
yeah, I haven't heard about that. That's kind of nuts.
He was like 27, 28. And yeah, well,
that's always like one of my biggest fears. I'm gonna be watching something live and someone's just gonna die. Like that one
That's up to you.
NASCAR race when Tony Stewart ran over that dude. I saw that live. It's pretty gruesome.
He died.
That was pretty gruesome.
You said it was one of your worst fears if that happened.
I know, it happened.
You had it happen.
Yeah, so it's one of my worst fears.
You watched... No, you didn't watch that live. That was literally... It wasn't even a fucking... It wasn't a NASCAR
live,
event even.
Like, not live, but a highlight of it or whatever.
Yeah, so did everybody fucking else that ever watched ESPN.
I don't know.
They also watched probably Dale Byrne.
I didn't see that one.
You've seen or...
I've seen highlights of it, yeah.
That's the same as what he just talked about.
I guess so.
Yeah, but what Eugene was just talking about happened in Seattle.
Oh.
In Moses Lake, Washington. I actually don't know if that's close to Seattle.
Is he American?
From what I'm reading, I think so, yes.
Yeah, I feel... Yeah, okay, so now I feel a little worse.
Yeah, he's from a town I can't pronounce in Washington with a population of 8,000. It's in Grant County, Washington.
That sucks.
Man, don't try to be Travis Pastrana.
It was on the first day of an air show. What a way to
Kick it
start
off.
that, yeah.
Did they stop after that? I hope.
No shit.
Like, what do you do? Like, I mean,
I'm sure they didn't just like, yeah, get those fucking planes back up in the air.
shouldn't be laughing. But
Yeah, you already did. It's over.
damn, that's crazy.
He's just trying to reel it back now. Like, oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. He's dead.
Yeah, rest in peace. I would say his name, but we couldn't pronounce it. So
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So that's our sports blip. Realistically, like, I want to like start to bring this up, but like I'm afraid. Oh, have you seen? Okay, so we're gonna talk about like some like TV shows into this, and then we're gonna pee, and there's gonna be a break, but then there's gonna be a nice actual thing we're gonna talk about. Have you seen? Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen Quiet Place 2 yet?
no.
I haven't.
You?
I know. I have.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be super upset because you told me you weren't gonna because you had a kid, and then I asked if you wanted to go see it with me.
Well, no, that's not why I can't see it. I can't see it in theaters because like when am I gonna be able to do that?
Right. No, I get you. No, I would love to see it. I haven't seen it,
Okay. How much?
and I would just love to go to the theater, dude. I miss like movie theater.
Okay.
popcorn.
Okay. So you haven't seen it, but it's gotten like fucking like rave reviews because
yeah.
it should have, and yada yada yada. Anything else that you've watched that's been new? Anything fucking woo?
Yeah, man. Fucking
Go.
Season 2 of Dave just started last night on FX. Started with like the best possible episode. They mixed some serious suspense in this episode. It wasn't just like straight comedy. So that's already off to a great start. If you haven't seen Dave, it's the show by Lil Dicky. He writes in, like, directs it, stars in it.
Yeah.
On FX. Definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Watched Loki today. Second episode was pretty solid.
Nice.
And then I watched a classic movie. I'm probably not a classic, but you ever seen Terminal with Tom Hanks?
That was one of my favorite movies growing up. Me and my
Yeah.
mom used to watch that. Like, we had it on DVD. We watched that a lot.
So it's definitely like maybe it's a nostalgia thing, but I remember seeing the trailer in theaters when I was a kid when I went to go see like The Grinch or something, and I was like, how the fuck's this guy stuck in an airport? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Fuck.
And so as an adult now, I like randomly thought about it and I went and watched it, and it's just so funny because you see like he walks by like a Verizon store and you see like flip phones with like, and the big thing is like, oh, check out the new camera phone.
my
and
God,
it's just such a cool thing to see because it just brings you back to that time when you're younger and like.
Yeah, the camera's there.
I'm looking at Jacob.
I know.
I'm not
But,
talking to them. This is me and him.
okay.
Could you imagine being stuck in an airport like that, though?
Dude, hell no. And dude, they make that one guy, the one character, the head of it, like the airport security, they make him such a irrational dick for like no reason. Like,
Isn't that Stanley Tucci?
yeah. And, like, I love Stanley Tucci. Like, I've never seen Stanley Tucci being an asshole before.
You haven't.
I literally haven't. Like, so I was kind of surprised. I was like,
How many movies have you seen with Stanley Tucci?
quite a few.
Okay, go.
I love Stanley Tucci, dude.
Yeah.
He's fucking great. He should be in more stuff.
He's
But
okay.
I think that was a great performance by Tom Hanks.
so I was definitely surprised when I didn't know he was Bulgarian in the movie. So at first I was like, is this going to be like the whole thing? He's just going to be Bulgarian? So I was kind of
What
surprised.
do you mean? You're just gonna halfway through be like, joke's on you.
Well, no,
I like accents.
It was just very shocking for me because, like, I was Tom Hanks. So I was like, but Tom Hanks.
He's an actor.
If anybody can do it, he's played someone who's partially like mentally impaired. He's played a gay guy with AIDS. He's played a Bulgarian guy.
Tell me, have you actually seen Philadelphia?
No, I haven't. I've danced on a giant piano though.
That's big, you dipshit.
Oh shit! See, I haven't seen that either. Yeah, Tom Hanks, man, what a class act.
Yeah, he's an actor. He's good.
And Captain Zeta-Jones in that movie, dude.
Is attractive, per usual.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to it.
Good job, Michael Douglas.
No, not good job. He cheated on her, and then he has a huge fucking like.
I didn't know that. Bad job, Michael Douglas. But
We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back to you soon. I have to pee and then rethink everything about me being nice. Yeah. Yep, we're back. Still super happy, even though I got a little agitated about nothing. Realistically, why am I getting mad? This guy lets me shoot my podcast in his studio, pseudo office, pseudo fucking like family fucking like keep together. Okay, so
keep together. It's a laundromat.
Yeah, that's family keep together. Get your laundry done, your storage. That's how you keep a family together, right?
True. Laundry and
no,
storage are the backbone of families.
Yeah, too nice. Okay. So we're back. I love this guy. This guy deals with me. That's it. I mean, what we talking about, we're going to talk about right now. Okay? I'm stealing the same energy right now that I love from Matty Matson. If you don't know him, he's great. He's a big, fulfilled guy. I hate that I'm doing what I hate that Joe does and shaking all the microphones, but I'm not going to touch this table anymore. I'm going to hover. I'm not going to make food. I'm not going to be Canadian, but I'm going to hover.
If you're going to do Matty Matheson, you should really commit. Get the high-pitched voice going and get all fucking excited.
Well, he only does it sometimes.
Most of the time. Like, we're making chocolate chip cookies!
Why?
Chocolate chips! He doesn't have headphones on. It's fine.
No, but he's going to have to when he edits.
Jacob, make a timestamp of this so you don't blow your ears out.
Never mind. And why does he sound like an old Jewish mother?
Because I can't do it nearly as good as him. But you've seen that episode, right? Where he gets all jacked up about making chocolate chip cookies?
It's multiple episodes. He gets jacked up about just like that. No, and I agree with you, but I wasn't going to do that because I like our guy. I like fucking not Jake. I fucking hate that fucking thing. I'm sure, like, I feel like now I'm like thinking back on it. I haven't asked Jacob, like some of his best friends, like when he was growing up, were probably like, yo, fucking like, Jake, it's Jake. And I'm like, no, those people are pieces of shit. Like, I don't even know them. Like, they're probably great. Or they're probably not. They're pieces of shit. Who knows?
My dad used to use that as like an alternative for cursing. He'd be like, what, the Jake?
I went to New York a couple years ago, and that's what they call the cops, the Jakes.
The Jakes.
Yeah, no, that's like, no, that is a thing. Okay, real quick before, because I want to talk about the thing I wanted to talk about, but I was just talking to like my new boss about this. Like we were like eating lunch, and like police officer was like wheeling by, and his fucking like lights on and shit, and I was like, dude, there's the Jakes, and he like looked at me and like laughed, and I was like, I honestly right now can tell you that I learned that term when I was probably like 14 years old, and I still, because of the lack of balls, have never had the audacity to ask whomever was old enough that has said that term why that term is that term. And people have asked me as I've gotten older, because I still use it. I'm like, fucking Jakes. And they're like, oh, it's like, what's that? Like, where does that come from? And I'm like, I don't know. Fucking some dude when I was watching a fucking like Scarface in somebody's fucking like bedroom when I was like 12 when I shouldn't have been. Like, and they're like, oh, so really you don't know what Jakes means? I'm like, no, I know it's the fucking cops. Like, fucking, I smell like fucking bacon, aka fucking Jakes are here. Don't know. Do you know?
No,
I know you've heard it.
I've definitely heard it. I mean, it's got to be similar to how like they call like the police in England bobbies.
Yeah, definitely got to be similar. Do you know why they call them bobbies?
I don't remember. That goes back to like my.
You don't remember, or you've never known?
No, I did know because we learned about it in Criminal Justice 101. But I don't remember at this point.
Good career change.
That was freshman year of college, so
good. What? That was just something that you learned freshman year of college in fucking like criminal justice?
Yeah.
They were like, you know what? There's tons of stuff to study, but here's a quick little fucking thought.
It wasn't like a whole like no, like we learned about the history of policing, and part of the history of policing started with the bobbies in England. I can't remember why they were called bobbies off the top of my head. I think it was because one of the founders' name was Robert something, but
okay. So Jacob is definitely fucking like doing a little fucking quick little search about that because he's laughing at the fact that you're like, you know, it definitely started with like fucking like policing in England at a specific time where they started using bobbies. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the people that taught you that this was something.
Well, yeah, it's just like, you know, it's like the history of it. Let me know what you find. I'm curious.
I could say the same thing about.
So apparently the origin of Jakes comes from firemen. Back in the day, fire alarm boxes were locked down to cut down on false alarms. Only patrolling firemen and some neighborhood watch would have the J-shaped keys needed to open the box. The people who carried the keys became Jakes because they had a J-shaped key.
So we're all dumb.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with police force. It's fucking
Started with firefighters. Firefighters over here like, yo, that's not even fucking, that's us.
I'm sure most firefighters don't know or care about that.
Maybe they do. I don't know.
Not because I want to waste any more time, but while we're talking about like fucking like the show I want to talk about, I do want fucking like Jacob to fucking like find out Bobby's stat. So you liked Loki. I liked Loki. For people that don't know what I'm just saying, I'm not like having an aneurysm. Loki is, well, if you're like real intense, I mean, he's a Nordic looking like god.
Of mischief.
Good. So you've seen the movies and show too. Good. Okay. So, but they just started like a couple weeks ago, right? Like 2 weeks now, because there's been 2 episodes. Yeah.
week,
No.
yeah.
Good. Sick. And so, in 2 episodes, it's called Loki. It's about Loki. It's about him like fucking around like with like fucking like time. Like if you remember, especially when they showed that he like fucking like just nipped the Tesseract after like their whole plan. Was that Endgame or fucking the
That was
one before?
Endgame. It takes place. It happened in the first Avengers, but ultimately that specific scene is from Endgame.
But the extra part, like, yeah, it happens in that fucking like in Avengers, but the part that like fucking like where like they go back and do that shit where he has the opportunity.
Yeah, that's
happens
Endgame.
later.
Yeah, where Robert Downey Jr. tries to
when they go
get
back.
the Tesseract.
Yeah, when they go back into a different.
Yeah.
time.
So then he gets it, and then he ultimately goes back in time.
Okay, pause. Do you have the information on Bobby's?
Yeah, so they call them Bobbies because it's named after Sir Robert. Oh shit, I just lost it. Sir Robert Peel, who established the police force in England in 1829.
Yeah, see?
So he established it, and they just all associated that with the main guy. So they called him Bobbies.
So that's what I was thinking. Like maybe like Jake's, it was in America, and some guy named like I don't know Jake Ellenberger or some shit like that was like the first like chief of police, and they were like, yeah, the Jakes.
No, I know, but he already told us that.
No, I know, but that was what I was correlating. Like I was basically like, oh, maybe Jake's is kind of like how Bobby's was started.
No reason to shout. No reason to shout.
That's my normal talking voice.
No, okay.
But I was right about Bobby's.
Yeah, kind of.
Shout out to Criminal Justice 101. I can't remember my professor's name. That lady was a bitch.
So Loki is fucking. It's a good show. Like you should watch it. It's on Disney Plus. I mean, get the package deal. Fucking Disney Plus, Hulu, and fucking ESPN. If you don't like ESPN or Hulu, just pay for Disney Plus. It's like
$8 a month.
Oh,
They popped it up, yeah.
Oh, they're fucking new because I'm still getting charged.
Dude,
I'm still getting charged.
There's really not a lot of good stuff on Disney Plus. It's like
What do you mean?
like yeah, you have all the great classic like Disney movies, which is great for Vivi, but what about me?
It's not just every Disney classic movie. It's fucking every fucking Marvel movie, every
Well,
Star
yeah.
Wars movie, every Star Wars show and new release that's happened, and also Pixar.
Yeah, it's cool, but like I don't know. I mean, when I get something like, don't get me wrong, I love going back and rewatching Star Wars or whatnot, but it's almost like the same as having like a DVD collection just in a digitized version. That's all it is to me. Like
So you've seen all of the Pixar movies that has ever been made.
all the ones that I want to see. I did want to see that new one that just came out, Luca.
It literally
It
hasn't
like
even
just-
come out.
No, it's out. It's on Disney Plus now.
Today maybe.
Maybe I don't know.
It's either today or it hasn't come out yet.
It's definitely out because when I was like picking something for Vivi to watch today, it was there.
They do that all the time. No, it just shows the thing and it says
No, it said check it. It's on.
Yeah, I will.
It is.
I literally will check it.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Anyway, back to Disney Plus. It is cool because yeah, you have pretty much this like library of like all these great properties owned by Disney. You can watch it at any time, and occasionally they do
Good job.
cool shows like the Star Wars shows, like the Mandalorian, or you got Kenobi coming out, or the new Marvel shows. But that's really it. Like I remember at one point, everybody thought they were going to be the next like really big competition to Netflix.
Wait, you don't even have to pay extra?
No, it's not Disney Premiere either. So
Yeah, you know what happened with Raya, like the last Raya, like
yeah, you had to pay like $30 extra.
Oh yeah, I didn't because I'm not.
No, neither would I.
Wait, it was good. Did you watch it yet?
Is it? It's not $30 anymore.
No,
Oh, then no,
not for like a month.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's good. Doesn't have as much songs though. Fred,
Vivi-
Fred doesn't care because
there's no songs.
I mean, there is, but not like that's why I love it because it's not like your stereotypical Disney movie where like every 15 fucking like seconds there's like fucking like a fucking song.
They break it out into it, yeah.
It was good. I
But
like it.
sometimes the songs can make it. I mean,
Okay. So yeah, you're right. Lucas fucking like you can watch it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's what Alex is watching right now because it
shit.
says resume and she's already 3/4 of the way through,
there we go.
which frustrates me because she gets really mad. When
Please tell her to let me know how it is before I. Because Disney movies
won't,
or
I won't. You're-
Pixar movies are sometimes hit or miss.
I won't because you guys are already too close, and it's not just Pixar; it's a Disney Pixar combo.
Well, aren't they all Disney Pixar combos?
No,
Or no?
Toy Story is not a Disney movie; it's just Pixar.
Oh. I just assumed because Disney owns Pixar, so I was like, oh yeah, everything is Disney Pixar. But
Now,
yeah, that makes sense.
like Finding Nemo, Pixar.
Really, I just associate it all with Disney. Honestly,
Do you understand? Like, do you know when like Finding Nemo came out a while ago?
Yeah, like 2003, 2004, maybe. Google it.
I don't want to Google it. I hate. He's so confident.
What? I'm listening. I'm waiting to see what he says.
I mean, listening to him type. Say something.
What?
Came out May 30th, 03.
Why?
Bam.
But why do you? Why is that information in there for you?
I don't know.
When's my birthday?
September 15th.
I hate that. Fuck, I hate that. I hate that. I'm a fucking horrible person.
When's my birthday?
I don't fucking know.
Cocksucker.
That's
Same
a,
as my mom's.
What's up?
Same as my mom's. February 23rd.
Thank you, Jacob. Yours is November
17th.
the 17th. All right. Hey, see, you're not a terrible friend.
I know I am. I only
just,
know that because of my sister.
I'm just a little, you've only known Jacob like half, not even.
No, I already agree. I'm a bad person. I don't know. I don't remember anything. Like, dude, you understand the only reason for the first 4 years of me and Alex dating that I knew her birthday date confidently is because I knew it wrong, and I knew how wrong it was that I knew the actual date. Like, in my head, it was like June 13th, and then I was like, "You're an idiot. It's got a number in there that's right, but it's not 13th. It's the 3rd."
I used to do that with Yvette. I thought it was June 2nd, but it's June 1st. I don't know how I fucked it up.
I have mine kind of makes sense for why I'm an idiot. Yours is they're not the same number.
No, they're just a day apart. So
My dad's the same way. So my dad always told my mom that their anniversary was February 4th, and he always remembered that because he was like, February 4th. But it was really the 3rd.
Are you just being mean to your dad because he has a stutter, or is it because you can't remember?
That was his alliteration, like his mnemonic device to remember.
Saying the day weird?
to remember it incorrectly.
FFF. And that's how he would remember his anniversary, but he was still wrong, and my mom would always make fun of him for that.
I don't know what my anniversary is because I feel like it's different like all the time because like since we are not married and since we're like fucking like she is like well we started dating like fucking like our first date was at fucking the Mermaid and it was near Thanksgiving. It was like in November at some time, but like I get mad because I'm like, is that an anniversary? It's not like she's a gift giver. Like on any special day, like Father's Day, I'm gonna get mad because she's gonna get me shit that she shouldn't get because it's a Hallmark holiday and it's bullshit. Mother's Day, I understand. Like you made a kid and you had to suffer. Father's Day, yeah. Okay. What was my contribution? Like 2.5 minutes of like mediocre sex. Like that's not a good reason for me to have a good day. But we've never like received or like given gifts on our anniversary, but I do get shit on about it all the time because every once in a while, like in the middle of like a fucking random month, I'll be like, oh yeah, our anniversary, like it's like November, right? Like our first day. She's like, the exact day, and I'm like, oh, did you get me like a card or something? And she's like, no, because you don't even know it. I'm like, I know that it was at the Mermaid, and I know it was chilly out, and I know that I drove your drunk friend around and smoked not marijuana. I mean, I didn't. I gave her marijuana, her friend, and she got too high, and she was like, I'm so high. And I was like, oh, man. Like,
She was there for the first date?
At the end of it. In the beginning.
I was going to say, like, why wasn't I invited?
No, the beginning of it, we were just together at the Mermaid, and then Sarah called and was like, "Oh yeah, Alex, like I know you're on a date, but can you pick me up like at work?" She works at Enterprise Rent a Car.
Why did she rent a car?
She was drunk.
That was a joke.
She was at a work party, so I picked her. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm dumb and I didn't know it, and like. I'm proud of myself because I've never forgotten her birthday because I always pretend that I've forgotten it in my head. I'm like, yeah, June 13th. And then immediately I'm like, you're an idiot. It's the 3rd. And then I have to do math about the year because I'm like, fuck. She's younger than my sister.
So
and my sister was born and then I'm like, fuck, when was Emily born? And I'm like.
November's got to be tough for you because you got fucking Freddie, you got your anniversary, your sister.
I don't even know the anniversary. Thanks for bringing that up again.
Jacob.
Oh, fuck, I already forgot. I'm just kidding.
My anniversary, ours is in November too.
When?
November 31st.
Barely. Yeah, so Fred, Emily, Jacob, fucking Mermaid sometime.
Yeah. It's a
It was
lot.
before Thanksgiving.
So that you should just say that. Be like, I just got November's a busy month. You throw in Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and like, dude, how can you keep it all straight?
No, you can't get somebody pregnant and then use that as an excuse. Like that's not how it goes. Oh yeah,
Prioritize.
Remember that horrible fucking time you had? Sometime in a month in the year. I didn't like that. I didn't like the choreographed.
I know. I was trying to do it at the same time. I was like, fuck, he's chugging quick.
I don't like that. I wasn't chugging quick. I just as soon as you lifted yours up, I got mad.
Have you ever seen like those videos of like in sporting events of people like synchronized up perfectly?
That's different. They're not thinking about it. They're not looking at each other like I'm gonna walk the same way.
Maybe they are. Maybe this is all simulation.
I knew you were going for that.
Does that ever like freak you out that we might be in a simulation?
No, perfect topic. Exactly what you just said. Do you believe in crazy, stupid shit like that, or any kind of intense, stupid conspiracy theory? And be honest, like if you're go.
I don't believe in it. I entertain the idea of it. Like, oh yeah, it could be a possibility, but I don't believe that that's real. Because
What just happened? So we just danced around in a circle, right?
like if I want to slap myself right now, it's because I want to do it, not because like someone playing Sims like 2021 fucking made me do it. Like, no, that was all Joe.
No, I know, but the show that we're watching right now that you really like is kind of like talking to you about the fact that like that
Everything happens like
that
is
may
like
or may not-
predetermined.
Well, you're on a line
Of
that
course,
is
yeah.
already. It's not. Why did we bring this up if you were gonna like play both sides of the field? Like, I believe in stuff like that, but I don't know if
I'm the devil's advocate, man. That's what I do.
Okay, so
I like arguing both sides. I don't have an opinion on anything.
it's a waste of time.
Yeah, kind of makes life really tough.
Why does it make life really tough? Like, do you struggle with this every day? Like,
Yeah, no, definitely. I have a hard time. I mean, some things, yeah, I can definitely form a firm opinion on, like racism. But
Strongly for it, right?
you're not gonna catch me there, man. Because I know you're gonna fucking edit this video and like fucking.
he didn't have to
ruin
edit
my life.
anything. He doesn't have to edit anything. The delay was the edit.
No, but shit. No, I just have a hard
grab
time.
your collar, Pokertel. Jesus.
I like to. I don't know. I like seeing the both sides of everything. Like I like seeing the best in
I've never believed in racism. And,
every person or every. I mean, I believe in racism because it exists.
Is this-
I don't agree with it.
Are we in Qatar? So
Yeah, that's actually it's a nervous tick I had when I developed as a child. So I used to do this thing
Dude.
where I would pull my shirt forward like this when I was nervous. So all my shirts as a child would be like the collar would be super stretched out. Little fun fact.
You just make everything a V-neck.
Realistically, yeah, like super deep V's, like as a 6-year-old.
Dude, the memories are fucking intense and crazy.
Yeah, I remember one time I went to my stepdad's softball game, and then someone came. I was like, "Boy, why you always do that? Like, stretch out your collar."
Where did you live?
This was in Arbor Hill, New York.
It sounds like you were from like fucking like Savannah.
No, if it was in Savannah, I won't even go there. But
I want you to. I want to.
Savannah, no.
Like molasses.
Molasses on the tongue. Boy, why you doing that? You gonna stretch out your collar, your hair?
He reminds me of Crawdad Man from The League.
I don't remember that one. Crawdad. Crawdaddy.
Oh, I get my buckets. Oh, crawdad, or you get a bucket. Oh, yeah, everybody knows a crawdad, man. That's exactly what you sound like. You got dreads, bro. You are literally riddled with dreads right now.
Full-blown dreads.
Damn it. I know
You
that.
actually watch the show?
I did. I watched like the first 2 seasons, and then Hang on, listen. I watched the first 2 seasons,
Out of 7.
and then when we lived together, you watched it, and then I would pop in every now and then and watch a random episode with you.
Not helpful.
Whenever like you had it on in the living room, I'd come out and be like, "Oh yeah, shit, I like this show."
Okay.
So I mostly just like what was his face? Fuck. The guy we met at our bar. Why can't I think of his name right now? Rafi.
Jason Mantzoukas.
Jason Mantzoukas.
Whole reason I fucking like hated him for like a month right there. Exactly what he just did right there. Fucking like scream shit face out of his mind.
I thought it was because you came to my apartment that one time and couldn't find parking, and you had to buy like Chinese food at
his
that
head off.
place on the corner.
Rafi, come here! And I'm in the middle of a full blown real conversation with this dude, like making him laugh and like having a good chat, and I'm like not trying to like without him knowing, peppering like, yo, like I fucking came out here to try to fucking like act and stuff without saying that, and he's like fucking like, oh fucking yeah, I saw your fucking like I saw you do the fucking like Ray Charles fucking like. That was awesome. That was amazing. Like, and then I saw you and your boy. He even said this. I saw you and your boy. You fucking forget about Dre, and then Joe fucking barrels out of the front fucking door. Rafi! And he fucking just straight up got his cigarette, put it in his mouth, and beelined it down the street to nowhere.
Well, what a disappointment, dude. He literally plays that type of character in everything I've ever seen him in, and then the one time I meet him in real life, he's nothing like that.
Everything you've ever seen.
Disappointment.
You're mad that actors act? Are you mad that Tom Hanks isn't Bulgarian?
A little bit. A little bit. They should have cast a Bulgarian. Just saying.
I hope you burn in hell.
You sound like the fucking media nowadays. Like fucking like, I just don't understand why like this person like fucking like played this role, because they're not exactly like the person like, yo, Hilary Swank won an Oscar for pretending she had a dick.
In
Like,
what movie?
About a boy.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
You don't even know what that movie is. You never even heard of it.
I thought About a Boy was that movie with Hugh Laurie, or not Hugh Laurie. Fuck, what's his name? The attractive like British actor. You know what I'm talking about. He was in that wedding movie we like.
That's fucking Hugh Laurie, bro.
Is it Hugh Laurie?
4 Weddings and a Funeral?
Yeah, that's Hugh Laurie. Hugh Grant. Is it Hugh Grant?
Yeah.
It's Hugh Grant. Hugh Laurie's the guy from
Don't say it.
House.
Fuck.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hugh Laurie.
But what were we saying?
And I
think isn't About a Boy? That's with Hugh Grant, where he takes care of the little kid.
Yeah, I probably fucked with the titles, but
Are you talking about $1 Million Baby?
no, she didn't play a boy in that fucking movie.
Dude, the way she was fucking owning people, she may as well have.
This is the last little bit because we have to go because it's not late because you don't know what time it is because it's white.
It's white o'clock.
No, don't see now. This is why people think that you love fucking.
This is my show too.
Bad things with an R word. Go ahead, think about that real hard.
Robbery.
Exactly. Jesus Christ. Oh, and I ate a burger at a place that Hilary Swank after she won an Oscar for $1 Million Baby, Astro Burger. It's in West Hollywood. There's a huge paper article, like right in the fucking like thing. It's so funny because she's mowing down in this like crazy beautiful dress, and she just fucking she's getting in there like an ant. She's like 28 days later.
I like Hilary Swank, man.
Oh, do we want to office this right now? Is she hot? See, dude, I knew. As soon as I said it, I knew he was gonna be very, very.
I think she's very attractive.
No, dude, you're doing the office perfectly.
I know, not intentionally.
No, is she hot? Is she hot? Would you?
I don't think she's not hot, but like,
no.
I would never describe her as hot. Like, I would never go out of my way to be like, yo, Hilary Swank, she's dank, she's fucking hot.
Oh, boys don't cry. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I still don't know what that is. Is that the movie with Johnny Depp?
Murder.
Is it?
Murder.
You're gonna murder because you're looking, or so making you look?
No, she's not. No. Johnny Depp isn't in that movie. But
What movie am I thinking of?
I don't know. Was he eating Gilbert Grape? You fucking weirdo.
That has nothing to do with boys crying. I mean, I guess he cries in that movie, but like,
Multiple boys cry in that movie.
I know. I don't like that movie. Like, it's a good movie, but that movie makes me so sad.
Okay.
It just always made me think about if I had a mom that large, like,
Oh.
dude, it'd be tough.
Okay. We tough in the sense. Would you like tell her like she needs to like
No, but I wouldn't like let
stop eating burgers?
little
like,
kids like come in to like, see her like she's like some roadside attraction. I don't know. That was a weird movie, man. Between like Leonardo DiCaprio's character and
Okay,
like,
so the last thing that I really wanted to like talk about was the fact that like we are gonna be hopefully shooting this program on Fridays, which again the days don't matter to you, but Fridays now. So hopefully they're gonna be released on Mondays because Joe will have an entire Sunday Because we do it on Saturdays, and we usually get it done by Tuesday.
Jacob is a busy man.
It's not usually Jacob. It's usually you like saying, "Oh yeah, I forgot," and then it's like midnight. So
I mean, I'm not trying to throw anybody on the bus, but someone didn't upload the audio.
Okay, fine. We're gonna be doing this on Friday, so hopefully you'll see you'll see this no later than Wednesday. Is what the goal is. The other thing I want to talk about is, do you care about Fury Wilder? And we can't go on at length because it is fucking like late o'clock, and I am gonna get murdered.
I care enough that I'll probably end up paying to watch it. Yeah.
No, did you see the fucking like?
I saw the second one. I didn't see the first one.
No, did you see the fucking like the showdown?
press
The fucking
conference?
like the fucking like
Where they
stare
just
down?
like for like what 5 minutes was it?
Yeah, and fucking Wilder fucking like didn't answer any questions and kept his fucking sunglasses on because he's a little bitch.
Yeah, I didn't watch the full thing. I just kind of like I saw the one part where they just like stared at each other and nothing was said. So
That's what
I mean
happens.
it's a fucking
That's what happens during even your fucking MMA fucking like fights. That's what they do. They fucking like look at each other and
not for 5 fucking minutes. And every once in a while, someone will push someone or like they'll talk, like say something or burp at someone.
Okay. So whatever. Obviously a waste of time. Like who do you got?
Go with Fury.
It's just like the Super Bowl. Like you got nothing else, just a name.
I mean, I'm not a big boxer, but I'm not a big boxing fan. But like, just based off that last fight, I mean, Fury's just like he's way more technical. Fury's a boxer. Wilder's just he's an athletic dude who can pack a punch. But Fury made him look silly in that last fight. Well, it also depends. If Wilder doesn't come out wearing like 80 pounds of gear, he might be a little fresher. So
I think that's a load of fucking like horseshit. Like the fact that he used that as an excuse for why he wasn't fucking able to fucking like have the endurance to go during a fight.
Yeah.
You're a moron then.
he's like
Okay.
what, like 6'5"? Fucking,
No, not even that. If that shit was really that heavy, like who the fuck in their right mind, you and the rest of your camp was like, yeah, fucking like let's like go out there with like 40 fucking to 50 pounds extra of shit.
And then
on.
Tyson Fury's over here getting fucking carried into the fucking ring. So that might have been it. That might have been the difference. I mean, Tyson Fury got carried in, and then fucking Deontay Wilder was carrying weight into the ring. So that might have been the difference. All I have to say is that was an entertaining boxing match. Like,
Okay.
when he licked his shoulder, dude, I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy. I like this.
Yeah.
That's
That's
I'm not a
good.
big boxing fan, but I will watch that fight. I did want to see Fury versus Anthony Joshua, though. I think I would have much rather see that because I think that'd be a way better like boxing match. But the Fury versus Wilder, if Wilder lands a good punch, I think it could be over and like fucking put his lights out. So.
That's what happened in the first one.
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
he got up and fucking like ended up like fucking like fighting to a draw because Fury's a fucking like stud.
yeah, fucking gypsy.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I don't remember that. Yeah. Anyway, so this is the Dicks in Your Life podcast. Eugene, go ahead and kick us off
Kick us off.
or kick us out.
No. Please subscribe. Please go to YouTube. Please subscribe on YouTube. If you go to our Instagram page, Dicks in Your Life podcast.
I'm so sorry. There's the vaccine.
Okay. If you go to our Instagram page, there's a link tree that goes to Spotify, Instagram, it's already on Instagram, fucking
OnlyFans, everything.
Yeah, you can see Joe fucking like take off his shirt slow and talk about MMA until he gets him aroused.
Show off his manhandle bruises.
Yeah, dude, fucking, they're in full effect this week, man. Yeah.
He's got an intense fucking like mailman. So it's like it is what it is. But so please just watch. Next week we're gonna talk about. I'm really excited about next week only because me and Joe are gonna talk about something that we've wanted to talk about for a while. Who is the better dad?
Tune in next week to find out. Hey guys and girls, if you took the time to check us out today, make sure to check out all future episodes by following us on Instagram, where you can also find our link tree in our bio, where you'll be directed to our Spotify and YouTube page.
Oh, man, I love how amazing you just did that. That was incredible. You'll be directed right to our page. And again, this is Dicks in Your Life. Thanks for watching. You heard all of the shenanigans he was just talking about. We're on Spotify, YouTube. You can subscribe on our page. It's Dicks in Your Life. You shouldn't have to search that long. There's not too many. And it's Dicks with an X.
Also, don't misspell it on Google.
You can listen to him interrupt me with dumb anecdotes for the rest of the time. Have a good one, guys.
Peace out.
Shut the fuck up.